Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to our social studies class. Today we are going to study lesson number 2, Monuments and Museum. This is our second session of Monuments and Museums. Alright students, so in today's session we will be studying old and new monuments, museums, difference between monuments and museums, and the need for monuments and museums. Okay, so these are the points that we are going to study in today's session. Now before moving towards the new points, let us discuss what we have learned in our previous session. Okay. So my dear students, in our previous session, we have studied what is monument, right? We have already learned about monument. What is a monument? A monument is a structure or a building that is built to remember an important event or a person, right? We have already studied about different types of monuments. Right students, different monuments. I have also shown you the pictures. I have also shown you the Taj Mahal, India Gate, Gateway of India, and Buland Darwaza. Okay, these were the pictures that we saw. Okay students, now why was Taj Mahal built? Do you know? Yes, Taj Mahal was built by Emperor Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz. Okay, so Taj Mahal was built in the memory of a person. Do you remember why Buland Darwaza was built? Yes, it was built because Emperor Akbar won a war against Gujarat, right? So Buland Darwaza is also known as the door of victory. It was built to remember Emperor Akbar's victory. Alright. And that's why it is an event. So why are monuments built? Monuments are built to remember a person or an event. Okay students. So these were the things that we have studied in our previous session. Now we will study about old and new monuments. Now there are different monuments which were built many years ago, hundreds, 200, 300 years ago. Okay. Some monuments were also built by British when they ruled on our India. Okay. When they were ruling over India, that time they have also built some monuments. Do you remember one such monument? Yes, India Gate. Yeah, it was built by them. Okay. So students, old monuments means those who were built many years ago, and new monuments means which are built you can say 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Alright. So these are the monuments which are known as new monuments. So we will see old as well as new monuments. So what is it? Can you see the first picture students? It is dolmens. Now what is a dolmen? Do you know? Dolmen is you can say it is a monument which is built to mark the burial places of people. Means where the people are buried, they mark their places. Okay. They were built very long ago. And there are many dolmens in India. Alright. Now new monuments. Now you can see here there is the National War Memorial. It is the National War Memorial which is located in Pune. Okay. It was built in 1998. When? 1998 to remember the Indian soldiers. So this is the new monument which is not built years and years ago. It is built you can say just few years ago, not many years ago. All right, students. Now, here is a picture of a dolmen. Can you see? It is constructed with the help of stones, right? A big stone. All right. This is also an example of a dolmen. So, these mark the burial places of people. Now, here is the National War Memorial, which is located in Pune. Okay. Now, here are some of the famous monuments of India. Now, I will be showing you some famous monuments of India. So, let us see it. All right. So, this is a fort. Do you know why forts were built? Yes, forts were built for protection from enemies. Okay. This is Jinji Fort, which is located in Jinji. All right. Which fort is it? It is Jinji Fort. See how beautiful it is, right? It's looking very beautiful. There's all greenery around. Let us see the next monument. So here there's again a fort. You can see it is so beautiful fort. It is Golconda Fort, which is located in Hyderabad. Can you see how strong it looks? So it protects from enemies, all right? So this is the main importance of fort. Forts are very strong and they were built by the kings of that time. Okay? Let us see next. This is Konark Sun Temple, which is located in Puri. This is the Sun Temple, okay, which is located in Puri. See how beautiful it is. It is carved very nicely. Right, students? It also looks very strong. You can see at the front side there are animals. Okay. So, this temple is also built many years ago. Next, Gol Gumbaz, Bijapur. Now, this Gol Gumbaz is there in Bijapur. The king of Bijapur that time has built this Gol Gumbaz. It looks very beautiful. Alright. Now, monuments are built for different reasons. Now, I have already told you that monuments are built for remembering a person or an event, right? So, let us see why monuments are built. Now, Buland Darwaza is a monument which I told you was built by Emperor Akbar, and it was built to celebrate his victory, right? His victory over Gujarat. That's why he built that Buland Darwaza, and it is also known as the door of victory. Now, Gateway of India, it was built by the government to celebrate the visit of King of England. Okay. Now, Gateway of India is located in Mumbai, and it was built to celebrate a visit. Now, King and Queen of England, when they visited India for the first time, so that time they built that Gateway of India. Means they have not built it immediately. First it was just randomly built, and then to remember that day, they have built it very nicely, and it is one of the tourist attraction of Mumbai. Now, next is Ashoka's pillars. Now, Ashoka's pillars were built by Emperor Ashoka, and these pillars were built to explain his rules and pass messages to people of the kingdom. Now, King Ashoka built Ashoka pillars, and he wrote messages on it. Inscriptions are written on the pillars to pass the messages to his people. After that, there were different kings. What they did? They wrote the letters, or you can say a farman, right? So, that is different way of conveying messages. King Ashoka conveyed the message through his pillars, and some other kings conveyed the messages through farmans. Alright. Now let us see next. So till now we have studied about the monuments. Now here is museums. Do you know what is a museum? Are they old places? Yes, like monuments. How monuments were built many years ago. Do you think museums are also built many years ago? Yes, students? No, museums are not built many. Okay, there may be some museums which are built some years ago, but they are not as old as monuments. Okay, but the objects, the things or the instruments, okay, you can also say weapons or some clothing, these all things are stored in the museum and that things are very old. Okay, let us see what is a museum. A museum is a place where different kinds of old objects are displayed that tell us about history of places or peoples. Now what is a museum? Museum is a place where different kinds of old objects, okay, as I told you that different old objects like weapons or instruments, or you can say some old coins, statues, clothes or any other things which are related to history, means related to the past of people or places, that things are stored in a museum. So that is a difference. Okay, you can see monuments are the old places and what are museums? Museums are the places that have old things inside it. Okay, let us see next. Can you see this picture? It is the National Museum of Delhi. Which place is it? It is the National Museum of Delhi. It is one of very famous museums. Okay, it is very nice, it is very big and it has many different things inside it. This is also the National Museum of Delhi, the same place. Okay, next, now can you see here there are different pictures. In the first picture you can see there is a skeleton. Okay, skeletons of whom? Dinosaurs. In the next pictures you can see there are the animals, not real one, but they have made or carved so nicely that they look real, right? So these things are kept in the museum. Now archaeologists, they excavate the things. Now the remains of dinosaurs, how do we get that? We got that after the excavations, right? Excavations means to dig the ground or any other place, right? To dig it and to find the remains or to find some different things. So the archaeologists, they excavated and they found the remains of dinosaur, right? At that time we came to know that there were this big animals on this earth. Okay, students. Next. Now here you can see there are different instruments. A statue is also there, right? So this is kept inside the National Museum. Alright. Next. Now here you can see there are the outfits or you can say the clothings of soldiers are also there, and next the queen, you can see the beautiful dress which is kept inside that box, right? That dress may be of the queens, right? They were wearing such beautiful dresses. So this is kept for history. Now you can see nowadays we also wear this kind of dresses, right? But in this museum, the dresses which are present were made many years ago, but still we are using that kind of clothing, right? So see how important it is to learn about history. Means we also come to know about the dressing sense, right? Next, these are some instruments which were used earlier, Okay, these are the beautiful musical instruments. You might have seen them nowadays also, because many people use these instruments. Okay, many new instruments are also there nowadays which are used. Okay, but that instruments are different and these instruments are very different. We can play these instruments without the use of electricity, but nowadays the instruments that we are using, they need electricity, right? Okay, next. Now here are the pots of you can say very old age. Now this remains were been excavated from the Harappan civilization. It is from the Harappan civilization which went underwater. Okay, so these are the beautiful pots or utensils, you can say, that the archaeologists they got in the excavations. It is so beautiful, right? Nowadays we don't get to see this kind of utensils. Next picture, you can see the first picture is of a coin of that time. See how beautifully it is carved. Nowadays also we have coin on which 1 rupee, 2 rupees written, right? That are the steel coins, but these coins are very different from that. In the next picture you can see there is a sculpture, okay? There is a statue, and next there is a sword of Tipu Sultan. It is also mentioned in your book, okay? This sword is of Tipu Sultan. And in the next picture you can see there is a toy. Do you play with such kind of toys, students? Yes. Nowadays we don't play with this kind of toys. These toys were used in earlier times, okay? Earlier times the small students they used to play with these types of toys. Next, the need for monuments. Now as we have studied till now monuments and museums. Now we have studied what are monuments and museums, okay? But now we will study what is the need for the monuments. Why do we have to build monuments, or why do we have to read about the monuments and all, okay? So monuments help us to understand how people lived in earlier times, how they were living. They were not having any electrical appliances, right? They were not having laptop, TV, but still the people were living, and you know they lived a better life than us. Their life was very nice. They were not having any entertainment like us, right? Like TV or internet. They were not having these things, but still they were enjoying their lives. Still they were having entertainment in their lives. They used to do plays, okay? They used to do dramas. Some different kinds of activities were also there during their time, okay? So when we learn about that things, or when we learn about the monuments, that time we come to know that how people used to live in earlier times. Now earlier times they used to live in big palaces, right? So when they have built the palaces and all that time, that's why we come to know that they were living in that, right? So this is the thing why we should learn about the monuments. This is the need for monuments. Now they also help us to remember important events. What? They help us to learn or remember important events. Now when we see the Taj Mahal, we come to know and that it was built for Mumtaz, right? But when we look at Gateway of India, we come to know that it was built to remember an event, right? So these are the things for which the need, the museums are near, the monuments are needed, okay? Next, the need for museums. Now what is the need for museums? What do you think? The monuments are the buildings, right? But museums are not the new buildings, you can say. In that the old things are kept. So museums are also very important. So we learn about the objects and materials that we have used in past, okay? And when we come to know that these objects were used in past, Now for example, you already know that in earlier age, earthen pots were used. Means the pots which are made up of mud. Pots which are made up of mud. Do you think nowadays we cook food in earthen pots? No, we don't. Right? The people of earlier age were very strong and healthy. Do you know why? Because they were cooking food in the earthen pots, and all the good qualities of that earthen material used to come inside that food. Okay, that's the reason they were having less diseases and they were very healthy. But nowadays we don't use that earthen pots, right? We use some other materials, non-stick materials and all, non-stick utensils, right? So when we study about the different objects which are there in the museum, we come to know that these things were very important. Earlier people used that things and which are very necessary, okay, which are very important. Next, we learn about people's lives. We learn how life in the past was similar and different from ours. Now, how was the life in the past different from us? We can say many things, right? They were not having technology. They had to do all the work by themselves, right? They were not having even fans, electricity, means lights and all. So they used to light the lamps for you can say for brightness at night, okay. So these were the things that people used to do. Now sometimes when we have a power cut at our places, okay, and our inverter is also not working, that time what we do, we light candles and all, right? It remembers or it reminds us of the earlier people. Just think about it, how that people used to live without electricity, without lights and all, okay. So these are the things why we need the museums, because we need to gain knowledge about the earlier things, means how people lived earlier, how they used the things or which things they used. That's the reason we need museums. So have you understood the need of museums and monuments? Alright. Now next, now what is the difference between monuments and museums? Now as I already told you that old structures which are built to remember an event or a person are monuments, okay. The building which we can say which is very old, okay, and it is built to remember an event or a person, that is a monument. But what is a museum? Museums are built to display different objects or different things that were used earlier, that were used in the past or in the history, okay. And we learn about history by seeing them, okay students. Now I hope you have understood today's session. If you have any queries or any doubt related to today's session, you can contact me. Alright. Thank you so much.